Using AI to support therapy has become one of the most effective ways to blend technology with human care, but only when it's done thoughtfully. The hybrid model, where digital tools assist rather than replace clinicians, is proving to be a practical middle ground. It respects the irreplaceable role of human judgment while taking advantage of what automation does best: organization, pattern recognition, reminders, and simple reflection tasks. When used correctly, this partnership can make therapy more efficient, more consistent, and more accessible. Think of it as reinforcement rather than substitution, something that extends the benefits of therapy beyond the walls of the session. There's real value in letting AI handle routine but meaningful habits like journaling and symptom tracking. Many people want to reflect on their emotions but struggle to stay consistent. An AI-powered journaling tool can offer prompts when your mind feels blank, ask follow-up questions that help you dig a little deeper, and highlight changes in tone or themes you might not have noticed. It doesn't interpret your psychology, and it shouldn't, but it can organize your reflections so your therapist can review them with more clarity. For example, instead of arriving to a session trying to recall everything that happened during the week, a user can bring an organized summary of stress patterns, sleep fluctuations, or emotional triggers. That makes the session more productive because the therapist can focus on meaning, not memory. Symptom tracking is another area where a hybrid model shines. AI can monitor changes in mood frequency, energy levels, medication consistency, or even typing patterns that suggest agitation or fatigue. These signals alone are never enough to diagnose anything, but they help both client and clinician see patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. For instance, if someone always reports feeling low on Sundays or anxious late at night, AI can highlight that trend so the therapist can explore what's driving it. This kind of tracking strengthens the therapeutic process, giving people a clearer picture of their emotional landscape. It also empowers clients to see their progress, which can be motivating during difficult stretches of treatment. Appointment management is another simple but surprisingly impactful area where AI can help therapy run more smoothly. Gentle reminders about upcoming sessions, prompts to bring up topics you flagged earlier in the week, or support in preparing questions can reduce the stress of staying organized. People dealing with depression or anxiety often struggle with executive function, forgetting appointments, losing track of tasks, or feeling overwhelmed just trying to prepare emotionally. An AI assistant can reduce that cognitive load, keeping the practical side of therapy running without draining mental energy. This helps clients stay engaged and grounded in their treatment plan rather than feeling lost between sessions. But while the hybrid model carries major benefits, the warnings are equally important. AI cannot replace the human core of therapy, and the risk arises when people mistakenly believe it can. Emotional complexity, trauma, moral dilemmas, grief, relational wounds cannot be processed through automated prompts. If someone uses AI journaling as a substitute for difficult conversations with a therapist, the tool may unintentionally reinforce avoidance instead of healing. There's also a danger of over-trusting AI-generated interpretations. Some systems attempt to analyze your emotions or suggest what you might be feeling based on keywords. These interpretations can be simplistic or misleading, and users may internalize them as truth when they're not. And, of course, privacy concerns hover over all digital mental health tools. Sensitive data, mood logs, personal reflections, crisis moments must be handled with extreme care, and no AI system should operate without transparent data protections. Still, when used responsibly, the hybrid approach amplifies the strengths of both humans and technology. AI handles structure, reminders, and consistency. Therapists handle meaning, nuance, ethical care, and emotional depth. The relationship between the two is not competitive, but complementary. In fact, many therapists report that clients who use AI tools between sessions show faster progress because they remain more engaged with their treatment and more aware of their internal patterns. The technology keeps the process alive in the background of daily life, while the therapist brings interpretation, validation, and guidance that no algorithm can replicate. Ultimately, the hybrid model works because it respects the limits of technology while enhancing the therapeutic journey. It creates a bridge between daily life and the therapy room, helping people pay attention to their mental health in real time without burdening them with constant self-monitoring. When AI functions as a support rather than a substitute, it gives therapy more structure, more continuity, and more insight. The human relationship remains at the center, as it must, but technology becomes a quiet ally in the background, strengthening the foundation of care.